Good morning. It is Tuesday, January the 14th, and I want to go through 5 Republican and Democratic senators on the Senate Armed Services Committee that you need to keep an eye on during Pete Hegseth's Defense Secretary confirmation hearings that start today. Now, there's going to be some rigmarole and opening statements and all that stuff, so the good questioning won't probably get going until around noon-ish, maybe a little bit earlier. But these are the people I would keep an eye on. I've got 2 Republicans and I've got 3 Democrats. All right, first Republican, and this person's got a lot of attention, but rightly so. Joni Ernst from Iowa. So Ernst is a military veteran. She's also a sexual assault survivor. Now, the military veteran part obviously matters because we're talking about the Secretary of Defense, and Hegseth's credentials are, while he has served, he hasn't served in the sort of roles that past defense secretaries have. The other piece, the sexual assault survivor piece, is because, remember, Hegseth has been accused of sexual assault. Now, charges were never filed, but he did pay off the woman who made that accusation. And Hegseth has said in the past he did not think women should serve in combat. Position he's walked back some, but I would guess Ernst is going to question him on. I think she's the key in all of this. If she's favorable and friendly to him and votes for him committee, he probably makes it. If she doesn't, if he stumbles, it's going to be a problem. The other Republican to watch, I would say, is Tom Cotton from Arkansas. So Cotton, again, military veteran. This is a guy who wants to run for president in the relatively near future. And he, I think, is going to be Cotton's sort of main defender on the committee. He's not the committee chair. That's Mississippi's Roger Wicker. But he is a guy who I think is going to be very prominent in the pushback on questions from Democrats in defending Hegseth as much as possible. So those are my 2 Democrats. My 3 Republicans. Tammy Duckworth from Illinois. Duckworth is someone who lost 3 limbs while serving. She is someone who is going to, I think, from that military experience, ask some very pointed questions about Hegseth's experience, about his comments about women in the military, and she's going to speak from real gravity and real authority. He cannot be flippant or dismissive with her. I think she is the biggest potential problem for him going forward, because if he does not interact well with her, it's not going to look good for him. Mark Kelly is my second from Arizona, my second Democrat. And the reason I say Kelly is because he too, military veteran. Remember, he was someone who was almost the VP for Kamala Harris. He was in the final mix there. So I keep an eye on him as well. Same reason, military background, former astronaut, someone who speaks from seriousness and with a resume that Hegseth can't just dismiss as sort of Democratic partisan attacks. Last one is Gary Peters from Michigan. And Peters is one I'm keeping an eye on because he's up for re-election in 2026, and he is in a state that is going to be a swing state. So Peters, I think, let's see how he handles himself. Is he aggressive in going after Hegseth? Is he conciliatory at any level? I think that will tell you sort of which way Peters thinks the wind is blowing. All right, those are my 5 to keep an eye on. I'll be watching. Hope you will be too. Take care.